exchange is best? Do you recommend a wallet? If so, which one?
Okay. I think it shrank.
You need to move the light.
Cleaner mats. Somebody gave me a Lambo. Check this out.
Oh my gosh.
A Lambo?
At our event, give me a little 3D visual.
I want to take you on an exciting journey of the start of 3T Fitness all the way to the 3T Warrior Academy, a global academy that's helped 11,500 people worldwide. But it wasn't always that way. This door right here, this specific door, I came up to this door in 2020. Now we had already had the business. Remember, the pandemic shut us down in 2020, and I was right here on a phone call, and I had to let go of the last team member. So me and my CFO did a 3-way call. We let go of our last team member because of the pandemic. And I said to myself that no man or woman will ever take away my ability to take care of my family, okay? When I put the key in the door right here, I said, God, I believe in you. I'm still strengthening my relationship. When I turn this key, I'm never turning back. I'm forgiving myself, and I'm allowing to surrender this to you. And then I opened the door, and let me take you on the journey of how this happened. So this here is the beginning of 3T Warrior Academy. Now, there was walls here, all this stuff. And as we started to build this, we actually ran out of money. And so my mom and dad and I broke down the walls here. I got electrocuted right here, which was kind of funny. I actually put these shelves up, and we were building it by our hand. Jeremy's mom came in, my mom came in, we put all the equipment together. So as we started, as you come into this office, this is where how did we start in here? I'm trying to think of what was in here when we first started, Tom. What was it? What was in here first? This is where people came and did their weigh-ins and stuff like that. So yeah.
Weigh-ins in here. We did measurements.
Mm-hmm.
And you started doing podcasts in here.
Yep,
we had
that's
streaming
right.
in here and stuff like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So if you think about it, where our YouTube started, this is where it all started. Everybody was piled in here.
Yep.
So the crypto team was in here, I was in here, there was a guy named Kev that was in here, and then we started doing the online here. So it was a physical gym, so people would come in and weigh in, so it's evolved here. So we'll go into here. This here, there was huge walls right here. And we did have some of that construction done, and then my mom and I laid these mats, 300-pound mats. Jeremy's mom and my mom put those bikes together, and then we built 3T Fitness. And so it's evolved quite a bit into, it was a physical gym where we had people in here. I mean, we had about 13 people per session coming through. I think it was like maybe 8 sessions a day. And it was doing very well. It was becoming this, system, this process, and then the pandemic shut us down. And then we took it online. So you see the big screen right here is every single morning Tom comes in here and he lights up the screen, and there's people from all over the world on the screen with him from the 3T Warrior Academy. So the base of 3T Warrior Academy is the 120-day challenge, which has always been our base and will always be our base because it's all about the heart, mind, and soul. So this part right here was a gym. I would train in here, and then I would go into the office in between, and I'd do my YouTube videos, and I started talking about XRP and the financial system. And then we decided, we sat there, we were right here, there's a bike right there, and we manifested that we're going to take over the building next door. So we wanted to do conferences, and we had done a conference at a hotel, and we'd lost a bunch of money, actually. So we manifested that we're going to get the building next door, and let me show you how much this company has grown. So let's go in here. So we're going to walk through this hallway here. This room right here, which is the meditation room, used to be my office, actually. And then it transitioned into Tom's office, and then we built it into a meditation room. So this is a meditation room where team members can come relax, which is kind of like the gateway to the next part, which took us to the next level. So come on in. So as I told you, we did a conference at a hotel. I think we lost close to $90,000 on that conference, and it was a big blow to our financial ecosystem. So we decided, hey, let's take control of everything. And we built our own ecosystem. So we continue to improve. So you can see they just put the new screens up. So some of the people that were at the last conference said they couldn't see the screens. So we went really big. We have massive screens. So you see we have our own chairs now. We have our own tables. And this conference center is packed. The last one we sold out, I think it was 150 people, was it? We had 150 people in here. We have our whole own AV system set up. And so when this room is packed, if you've seen some of our conferences, it's absolutely beautiful. So we have another company too, Refined Integrity, that we're also going to be doing conferences here. Well, let me show you how much we've advanced from the YouTube studio over there, where I was sitting there, piled in there with everybody, to my actual YouTube studio that they created. So the cool thing is our team has grown together, and our team actually built all of this. So Tom, Dustin, Josh, the whole team built that. So let me show you guys the growth and evolution. So this right here is my new podcast studio. So this is where we do all the YouTube stuff. We do all the YouTube videos. So this is a beautiful studio, and check this out. This is pretty cool. So the team made it where I can just change the branding. So check this out. So you have 3T Warrior Academy. We have 6 companies. Then we got another coaching program called Refined Integrity. Watch this. Boom, I can just change the branding. I'll hit it, I don't have the Bluetooth on, but if I hit the other light, change the branding, and boom, you got a whole new company and a whole new studio. It's badass. So our team is just absolutely amazing. So they built all this out. You can see the setup from this side. We have the best cameras now. We just did a huge revamp of our cameras. We have some of the most high quality cameras. As you can see, what I'd recommend you do if you're watching this video is go watch the evolution of our quality. That camera is, I gotta be on point. I do some anti-aging because it shows every wrinkle in my face. So let me take you guys over where we're going now. And so I think there's a meeting going on next door. But throughout this process, we went from 1 company to 6 companies. And one of the companies is, I think he's in here in a meeting right now, but this is evolving into our insurance company right here. Say hi, Dustin. He's been a big part of our evolution here. Yep. Oh, and Jeremy's on the phone, our CFO. Say what's up, Jeremy.
What's up?
This is our CFO right here. So they actually are talking about the new podcast studio, right? So they're building the plan. You can see our Freedom Insurance sign right there. So that is our insurance company. So we went from a 3T Fitness to 3T Warrior Academy to opening up our own insurance firm. And now, come on over, they're building right now the new podcast studio. So this is all that advanced equipment. We have tons of equipment. We just came back from a conference. And so we have so much media equipment now. If you come in here, this is going to be the Joe Rogan style, I guess for lack of a better description, of Joe Rogan style podcasts. They're actually on a budget call right now. So I believe they're going to do like a long table and elongated table, like 2 people on each side, and then all the lighting here, camera 1, camera 2, and we'll be inviting guests down. So we went through 3T Fitness, losing everything, to 3T Warrior Academy, 11,500 people worldwide. Our YouTube channel, gosh, it went from what, Josh, like 200 followers to now 225,000 followers. Our TikTok is at 1.9 million, about to hit 2 million. Our Instagram went from 300 followers to 355,000 as of today. Our Twitter went from 20 followers to about 200,000 as of today. We're right there. Our Facebook, we launched Facebook as well, and I think we're at 181,000 as of today. So our social medias are absolutely exploding right now. And what we did learn is whatever you're doing, triple the consistency. So if you're watching this video today on, I think it's June 18, 2025, you're gonna see way more of us. We're going really, really hard on our mission, hard on our purpose. So where did we go from? We went from losing everything in 2020 because of the pandemic to this ecosystem. The 3T Warrior Academy is a 7-figure ecosystem. Our financial firm is a 7-figure ecosystem. We actually were in a firm and then we opened up our own firm. We're already on our way, brand new, already on our way to the 7 figures. We have another company that's around $500,000 right now. It's another company that we own. We're building a men's coaching program, which will probably by next year will be a 7-figure company. And our goal is to get one of our companies to 8 figures this year through systems, processes, and structure. And we built a treasury, which is awesome. And so my job as the CEO of these companies is to increase the enterprise value. I have equity owners in all of the companies, and most of the companies, Refined. Josh is behind the camera. He's an owner of Refined. So we're all equity owners. So my job is to increase the enterprise value, and I do that through my decisions, my actions, my behaviors, being innovative, future forward thinking, and dreaming big and stating things like this. So I do believe that by 2030 that our enterprise value will be over $100 million. We will continue to build the value for our shareholders, but I hope that if you're watching this, that you'll see yourself in this story. What is my secret sauce? I never give up. Number 2 is I'm disciplined and consistent. I don't stop. And number 3, when I thought I was consistent, I tripled it. And number 4, I got my shit together and I got out of other people's business and I focus on God, family, protect my ecosystem at all costs. Stay out of other men and women's business. I'm too busy working on mine. So we'll keep you going. We'll show you the podcast studio when it's done. But remember, if I can do it, you can do it.